Yes, of course. And good morning.
Good morning. Yeah,
And
morning
I'm
to you.
Dimalie. I'm from Mahalagama and I'm 21 years old. And when I say something about my family, I have 4 family members in my family. Me and my mom, my dad and my brother. And I have 2 dogs and 1 cat. And that's it. And I would like to ask about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Alice. I'm 25 years old and I'm traveling in Sri Lanka. So I have been here for 1 month. And I've been traveling the world for 2 years.
Wow.
So I haven't been back to England in 2 years. And I've been traveling in Southeast Asian countries like Thailand, Vietnam. And yeah, and I find myself volunteering and helping everyone out here at Lak Aruan today. Yeah.
And I would like to ask about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Johnny. I'm also from the UK. Alice is my girlfriend, my partner. And I've been traveling with Alice for the last 2 years. I am 28 years old and at home I'm a gardener. Yeah, we're just here to enjoy Sri Lanka and help about how we can.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to talk a bit about what you want to do in the future and what job you might like to do?
Okay, and I really love animals, and because of that, I think I want to be a veterinarian one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And not only that, when I saw some stray dogs and some abandoned dogs, I'm really sad about that. And because of that, I have a passion to do open orphanage to them and do things like that.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea because when we've been traveling in Sri Lanka, we've seen so many stray dogs and it makes me so sad that there's no one to look after them. And I don't know whether there's the services or vets that are affordable for people to take their dogs to or to help strays.
I think the prices are a little bit unaffordable, that's why they abandon dogs like that. And most of them are suffering from some skin diseases.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a really bad thing.
I think that's amazing, So what's the process to get into university if you want to become a vet?
First of all, I have to set for my advanced level exam in science stream. After that, if I were able to get reputable passes or good passes, I can apply for a reputable university. After that, there's a course for veterinarian, and they can you
can do a veterinary course at university. That's amazing. So what I do in England, I'm an architect, so I design houses. I really enjoy it because I've always been quite creative, so it's a really good job for me and it's quite interesting as well. I also lived in New Zealand for 1 year as well when I was travelling, and I worked at designing like fuel stations and electric charging points for electric vehicles.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I do.
She's very smart.
No, I'm not that smart, but
your dreams and your future things.
I don't know. I like being a gardener at the moment, but I think eventually I want to go home and maybe go back to university myself and try
back to university.
Back to university. I tried university when I was younger, and I didn't finish. I didn't like what I was studying. Whereas now I think I know I want to work outdoors and I want to work in conservation and with the environment. So I would like to maybe study again and see if I can change into a different job. There's so much time still.
So much time in the world.
There's so much time to change
careers if you wanted to,
if you don't get it right the first time.
So if you decided one day you didn't want to be a vet, you can do whatever you want to. You can make it happen. All right. So, what do you usually do in your free time?
Oh, that's a good question. After my ordinary level exam, I used to read Sherlock Holmes books as
Okay.
I really love to murder mystery type books.
Okay. Yeah.
I love detective things.
Yeah.
And after my A-level exam, I used to watch YouTube short videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are really short and we can get a lot of information in short time period. And because of that, I really love short videos in YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. And what type of short videos do you watch?
Most of time I watch ASMR and some cooking videos.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And because of that, I could get a lot of knowledge about cooking.
Yeah.
What type of cooking? Like Sri Lankan food or
No, most of
like
European
world
countries.
European foods?
Ah, okay. And
Italian foods.
Oh yeah.
Italian foods.
Have you tried many foods from around the world?
Because of my exams, I couldn't able to do that, but one day I will do it.
One day you will.
Definitely.
Yeah. And is it expensive to cook food that's not from Sri Lanka here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's like more expensive.
Yeah, because of the products are really expensive in here.
Yeah, because I was talking to the homestay that we're staying with here, and a volunteer wanted to cook some pasta.
Oh.
And they bought some pasta, and it was really expensive.
Yeah.
I think it was like, I think 1,000 rupees for 1 kilogram.
Maybe.
Whereas like
1,000.
one rice, how much is like 1 kilogram of rice?
I think it's not too much.
Yeah, like
that.
yeah, it's a lot cheaper, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it's really crazy. Oh, okay. So about our free time, so you say like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Obviously that's from England. We like Sherlock Holmes in England too, but we watch like there's a TV show and films as well. So do you like watching like English TV shows and films?
Yeah, most of the time I use YouTube to watch the YouTube, English films like that. But I prefer watching reviews than films.
Ah, I see. Why is that? Are films too long? Or you just don't enjoy
too much time.
Yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah.
I actually when I was younger, when I was like in school, I actually studied a little bit of film and media. So I've watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, he's a proper film buff.
Film nerd. So I've watched so many films, but I don't watch them anymore, to be honest. Like, I think because everything's always on your phone, like social media and YouTube. I think that that's probably part of the problem with like these sort of devices. Is that like your attention span gets smaller and you only want to watch like short things. And now whenever I want to sit down and watch a film like I used to, I just get bored. It's definitely a problem.
But you really like Lord of the Rings as well, don't you? Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
It's very popular in England.
It's an older film now. But how do you feel about like what I said about like our phones and like not like social media and
social media is the best thing that we can change the whole world, I think.
Yeah.
And before the corona pandemic, we don't used to use online classes and some activities based on devices. But after that corona pandemic, we have to use these things, and because of that, I think we open to the society.
Yeah.
That's a big change.
It's a
now.
good change.
I think that's a good change, and I agree with that as well. Do you think there's any problems with social media?
Yeah, everything have two sides.
Yeah,
as well as in
absolutely.
here.
Two sides of the arguments. What do you think?
And I think we have to aware of both of them. And some people try to get our personal informations and then they try to blackmail us, and some hackers.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And some of them are editing our photos, like that, bad things. And I think we have to prevent from everything
Mm-hmm.
when using a device.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think that maybe we spend too much time on our phones nowadays? Yeah.
That's a really bad thing, and we could get some headaches and eye problems because of that.
Oh,
I really experienced that.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you experienced any bad things with social media before? Yeah. I think personally for me, I think social media can be quite addictive. So especially with reels and short videos, you're just scrolling, and then you end up, you look at the watch, and it's like, it's been 2 hours, and where's the time gone? So I think that's quite a big problem, I think. Yeah, absolutely. So, talking about technology more, what do you think is good about technology and like future technologies that we use now?
Oh, when we talk about the future technology, I saw some article that Bill Gates, he predicted that because of this AI revolution, there are only 3 job parts are remain in the future. Biologist and coding and the energy experts are only the 3 jobs that remain because of this AI revolution, and they can replace the whole other jobs, but they can't replace that 3 jobs.
I understand. We've spoken about AI, and the fact that AI might replace people's jobs, like you say, and it can be quite scary thinking about the future and what might be the new technology that comes in.
There is no any personal privacy in future.
Absolutely, and it ties into the bad things with technology and your data privacy, and do you own your own data? And it can be quite scary, So do you use AI in your everyday life?
No, I don't use AI, and I only use YouTube and for my class activities I use WhatsApp, and I don't use AI too much.
I see.
What do you think about like for your career goals going into medicine and maybe being a veterinarian? Do you think there is benefits of AI in that field?
Yeah, I think.
Do you know much about how it could affect that field?
Yeah, and in schools we don't have enough equipments and practical knowledge. I think we can get lots of advantages through these AI devices and AI things, technology. And in my career, I think AI is a good support to me.
Yeah, probably will be. Yeah. But you just need to be exposed to it to be able to use it more.
Because AI is still quite a new technology, and with things like ChatGPT, which people are using more now, it's still quite new, and not everyone uses them. So it's definitely going to be interesting in the future.
ChatGPT is really amazing.
I think it's a good tool, like you say. But I don't think AI can replace, too many things. Hopefully in the future. Okay, brilliant. So obviously you're from Sri Lanka, and we're traveling in Sri Lanka. What are the type of places that we should visit in Sri Lanka? Where do you think we should go?
Actually, Sri Lanka is a full package.
Sri Lanka is such a big country, and it's so diverse, isn't it?
There are too many biodiversity in here. And if you want to enjoy some dry season or some new culture, you can go to Jaffna, and most of them they're living Tamil people. You can enjoy really different culture from here. And if you want to experience in a beach or coastal areas, you could go to Mathura or Jikkal, Arugambe, like that places. And if you like to know about our history, and if you want to look our historical places, you can go to Anuradhapura or Polonnaruwa, like that areas. Like that.
What can you tell me more about like the Tamil people? So they are up in Jaffna.
Yeah.
And what are the big differences between Tamil people and the rest of Sinhala people?
I think the main difference is the language. We talking Sinhalese, but they talking Tamil language.
Okay.
And that's the main difference.
Thing.
Yeah.
And the origins of the people. So Tamil people.
Most of them are from India.
India. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean the food is very different?
Yeah. Their foods are really different, and they are really tasty than our foods.
Yeah. Oh, you think Tamil food might be tastier than Sri Lankan food?
Ah. They have lots of varieties of foods, and they add a lot of spices.
Yeah. Can you describe some main dishes that Tamil people eat and Sinhala people eat?
Oh, okay. As usual, we eat rice and curry.
Yeah, lots of rice and curry.
And they also eat them. And most of them eat roti, thosai, like that things.
Oh, so they have more breads.
Yeah, more breads.
I see. And is their food spicier or?
Yeah, spicier than
more spicy than here.
Yeah.
Well, we already find the food spicy here.
Yeah. I think you can't handle this.
Too spicy for us.
We're like, too hot for me. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's brilliant. Because we've only been to a few places in Sri Lanka. We've only been to Colombo, Gal, and Weligama.
Yeah.
So we're trying to decide what we want to see next. But yeah, I think we might end up going to do some cultural things, maybe, and go to Ella and Sigiriya. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's cool. So obviously, a lot of tourists come to Sri Lanka.
Like us.
Like us. There's quite a lot of people that come here. What do Sri Lankan people think of tourism?
Oh, when we talk about tourism, we really love tourists, and you can see there is a lot of hospitality in there, and because of this tourism, as a developing country, we really need that tourism, and because of that, there are a lot of job opportunities based on tourism and tourist guides and some natural bags designers, natural things designers, like that. I think tourism is really important for us as a developing country.
Yeah, and I definitely see that. I think it can lift people out of poverty and give people jobs, and you can just expose your culture to different people, and we can learn more about Sri Lanka. And like obviously we're living in a homestay, so we know how Sri Lankan people live.
You can talk it to locals and
get their opinions on it, and I think that's a really great way to travel. So talking about tourism, obviously we've been traveling for 2 years, and we've seen lots of different places and how tourism affects those countries. Do you think there's any negatives about tourism in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, everything has two sides.
Absolutely, like we keep saying.
And when you talk about tourism, I think the biggest problem in tourism is it's a behavior problems, and some tourists use more alcohols than us, and because of that, some boys also used to imitate them like that. Some tourists use scooties without license, like that.
Absolutely.
Especially in Ella, we can see that problems, and there is no too much bad things about tourism.
So you say that some of the boys in Sri Lanka are influenced by Western people, like drinking alcohol or maybe doing drugs. Is that a big problem, do you think?
I think it's a big problem.
And why is that? Is it because in Sri Lanka people don't drink alcohol?
No. In Sri Lanka people drink alcohol, but they are not drinking alcohol in public places. But that's a problem here. And people used to drink cigarettes in public places. Tourists used to.
Do people here drink alcohol like anytime, or is it for special occasions?
Oh, some people drink alcohol too much, and most of them drink in evenings.
Okay,
Okay. And obviously, Sinhala people are Buddhists. Does
Yeah.
that influence whether people will drink alcohol or do bad things because they are Buddhist?
In our religion, there are 5 main rules, but they are not strict rules. It's like better not to do things like that. And in these 5 rules, it's also include not to drink alcohol too much. But some people broke that rules and drink alcohol.
What are the 5 rules?
Yeah, and the first rule is don't kill people, and then don't tell lies, and the third one is don't engage in bad relationships like that, and the fourth one is don't drink alcohol like things, and I didn't remember the fifth one.
It's okay. Yeah, I think if you were to ask us about Christianity, I wouldn't be able to tell you either.
I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Well, you got 4 out of 5.
That's great. That's better than what I could have done. Yeah.
I think from the sounds of it, the rules they're very good rules because they are about building respectful.
I remember, don't steal anyone.
So they're all about being a respectful person in society, aren't they? Yeah. That's good.
Okay, so obviously we talk a bit about your religion. Are there any big festivals in Sri Lanka that you can tell us about?
Yeah, there are 2 festivals in Sri Lanka. As Buddhist, we have some 3 special festivals, and as Tamils they have different religious festivals, but as Sri Lankans all of us celebrate one festival. It's New Year festival. It's on April 14th and 30th, and it's a festival that we all celebrate.
Is that the biggest festival?
Yeah. It's just like your New Year festival.
Yes, like we have in January.
Yeah.
Okay. And after we arrived in Sri Lanka, it actually wasn't long, and then there was the big festival Vesak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you explain a bit about it? Because we were here, but we don't know much.
And it's a really big festival, and we have some customs and traditions. And first of all, we have some fasting period. On that fasting period, people are engaging in some religious activities and offering flowers, going to a temple, doing meditation, like that things. And after that, the New Year began, and then after the New Year, people sometimes they do some games, some traditional games, like that things, and they light up the hearth, and they take the first New Year dinner or New Year meal.
And on Vesak, I saw like everybody has lanterns everywhere.
Oh, that's Vesak festival.
Vesak is different. Yeah, okay.
It's our main religious festival as Buddhists.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is important about Vesak? What does it?
Vesak means we celebrate Vesak to represent the birth and the enlightenment and the death of our Lord Buddha.
Okay.
And we make Vesak lanterns.
So it's definitely a very important one.
Yeah. And we observe seal on that days.
Okay. And people eat a lot of foods, right? There's lots of free foods.
No. Oh, yeah. We call it dansa.
That's what it's called, to give food.
Offering foods.
Because we saw there were lots of long lines of people waiting for the food. Can you describe if there's any special foods you eat for celebrations?
Especially we don't have any special foods for Vesak, but sometimes people offer some gifts or some things to temples, and they offer money to build the temple, like that things.
Ah, I see. And is that the same for the New Year celebrations?
No, it's really different.
It's different,
And in
yeah.
New Year, we make lots of sweets and some traditional sweets like that. As example, we make some cookies and dodol like that. They are really sweets and they are especially made for New Year. And my mom also made them. I love.
Is your mum a good cook?
Yeah,
She does it really well.
She really good cooker.
I see. So for us, our biggest celebration is Christmas.
Yeah.
So we have some special foods as well. Probably the biggest one is Christmas pudding.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's made with like dried fruits and raisins with icing on top. And I would say for us, that's our food that we eat for celebration of Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there any special like outfits and clothes that you wear for special occasions?
Oh, for New Year.
Yeah.
For New Year, especially men wear long sleeved shirt and a sarong, and we call it national suit. And for women, we wear a sari, we call it Kandian sari, and in Sinhala we call it osariya. And those are the two things that we wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while we were here, we attended a funeral event, and we noticed that lots of people were wearing white clothes. Can you explain why people wear white clothes?
I think it's because to show their sorrow and sadness, and as a respect to the man who died like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So to show your respect.
I saw some videos that in church you are wearing black in color.
Yeah, you're
opposite.
correct. Yeah. So when we go to a funeral and we go to a Christian church, our tradition is to wear black clothes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I actually think wearing white clothes is really nice
I think
because
it's better,
it's happy and it's sort of celebrating the person who's died. But black can be a bit sad.
Yeah.
So for us, funerals can be. I think
it's like they want it to be dark because it's a dark event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be sad, so they make it, but that makes it more sad.
Yeah.
And I actually like it here when everybody comes in like very nice white clothing, very beautiful clothing, and actually it's good because it's a sad experience, but everybody is trying to share the sorrow and not be too sad.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But they also wear white. I've seen a lot of people wearing white when they go like to the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same.
It's to show the simple nature and like that.
Yeah.
White in color dress.
Okay. All right, so we've spoken about places in Sri Lanka and customs and traditions, but can you talk a bit about what are the biggest problems in Sri Lanka right now?
Oh, good question. I think the economic problem is the main problem in here, and it's because of we have to face a bomb explosion in 2019, and after that the corona pandemic.
Big problem.
And not only that, we have to face some economic eruptions because of some government problems, and I think economic problem is the main problem in our country right now.
Yeah, okay. And what do you think the impact of that is? Does that impact, for example, the healthcare system? If there's economic problems, does the healthcare system work in your country?
Yeah, this economic problem affects every part. And when we talk about the healthcare system, because of these economic corruptions, the hospitals,
Why did you choose to do it like that? Just is it easier or is it helps with your career?
I don't know the reason. When I was grade 6, all of my friends chose English medium because of that. I also
Yeah, you chose English medium
it's
as
quite,
well.
So it's quite common.
Yeah.
People that learn it in English.
Yeah. So, talking about English, when did you start learning English?
Oh, that's a great question. And since grade 1, we are learning how to read and how to write English.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem is there is no any platform in schools to improve our speaking English. And fortunately, I found this Lak Aruan Academy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and in here I developed my speaking English.
So can you tell me what have you learned by being at Lak Aruan Academy?
In here, our teacher told us some tips, and he told us the main grammar things and how to speak confidently and fluently. And not only that, the secret in this academy is the opportunity that we have to talk with volunteer teachers, foreign teachers, and because of that, we improved our English a lot really quickly, and I think that's the secret in here.
Yeah, okay.
It definitely helps to be able to just practice,
Yeah.
doesn't it, with someone that can speak English?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and obviously we're volunteering at Lak Aruan as well, and we see the kids, they're so happy and they really want to speak to us.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of impact, you know, and I think talking to native English speakers
Yeah.
is, I think, one of the most important tools to learn English.
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you think are other ways you can learn English? Do you like listen to English music or you watch English shows?
And our sir told that as a practice, you must listen to English news and English songs. And because of that, I think I really improved my English because of listening to these things. And we need to improve our reading and writing, listening and speaking, every side to be fluent.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
So when did you start speaking English? Was it not until you came to the academy?
Yeah.
Wow.
And before I came here, I know English a little bit, but I haven't enough confidence to speak in English. And when I'm traveling, I saw some foreign people, and I try to talk with them, but I'm really afraid to talk with them. And after enrolling with our in here, I really improved my speaking English.
Yeah. Do you think you have the confidence to speak to a foreign person if you're traveling again?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like you're very confident.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's amazing.
And it's great to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
And you can, we have been very lucky because when we have been traveling around, sometimes we're struggling with the public transport or trying to get somewhere, and somebody who speaks a little bit of English, they usually always come and help us. Even when there's like nobody around that speaks English, one person will know and they'll come and help.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we find Sinhala very hard to
It's
speak.
very hard to
And there's like
understand.
very long words,
Yeah.
so we really appreciate it when someone knows English and they can help us out.
And now you'll be able to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. So why do you think learning English is so important?
I think English is the tool that we have to open to the world, and it's not limited to a country, and it's a global language. And when we are doing our works with technology, and I think most of devices are in English language, and if you are engaging in IT field or some medical field, I think English is affected to every field, and we must have a basic knowledge, at least.
Absolutely. So you said that some university courses in your country are taught in English. Are the majority of them taught in English, or are they in Sinhala as well?
I think the majority of courses are in English.
Okay, yeah. So, if you didn't know English, would you struggle to go to university and learn your course in English?
I think nowadays in universities we have English diploma.
Okay.
And as a result of that, we can understand the lectures like this.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Do many people learn English because they want to travel as well?
No.
It's
I think
mainly
no.
for education, you think?
Nowadays, people used to learn English as a trend or something,
Yeah.
and I think learning English is really good.
Mm.
Yeah. And if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel to?
Definitely Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, I saw some inspiring videos on YouTube about Italy, and I love the landscape and biodiversity. There are too many tourist places in Italy, and I really love their foods, and because of that, I love to travel to Italy.
Yeah, no, I've been to Italy before, and I can definitely say it's a really great country. The history and the food and the people is definitely
rich architecture.
Yeah, really rich architecture and really old as well. Like even just in Rome, the capital city, you have the Colosseum, and you've got like beautiful old streets with like cobbled floors and beautifully designed buildings. So. Yeah, I think that's a good country to go to.
You might have to learn Italian.
Yeah, you have to learn Italian there.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So in Sri Lanka, is it common for people to go on holiday?
In past, I think before the bomb explosions and the corona pandemic, we have 25 days holiday, school holidays. Yeah, and after that, corona pandemic and bomb explosions, they are affected our school system. Then because of that, our holidays become shorter than that, and I think nowadays people don't have enough time to spend holidays.
Yeah, because we were talking to our host, and he works as a police officer, and he said he hasn't taken holiday in 7 years.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy because in England, when you're at school, you have a 6-week holiday, like summer break. So it's really common in England to go away for the holidays, whether that's to go camping or to fly to a different country or go to the beach. So that's really common. And
do people go on holiday in Sri Lanka at all? Like, are there places? Have you been anywhere?
And in my childhood, I traveled to Aruna, and it's only for historical places. And one time I traveled to Jaffna, and it's really beautiful. That's why I love Jaffna.
Have you been to Kandy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last month I went to Kandy, and fortunately I saw the tooth of Lord Buddha.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. And can you usually see the tooth of Lord
No,
Buddha?
I think it's not showing every day, and we saw it after 16 years.
Wow! And do you know why they decided to show the tooth?
Actually, I don't know the reason why they are not showing, but
It's very rare.
yeah, it's really rare.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Well, you're very
cool.
lucky.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So we're talking about Sri Lanka and traveling. Can you talk to me a bit about the environment of Sri Lanka? Like, what are the biggest environmental problems facing Sri Lanka right now?
I think the air pollution is one of the biggest problem, as we use lots of vehicles than past, and there are some harmful gases emitted from the vehicles, and because of that the air is polluted. And not only that, I think some people throw garbage to water bodies, and it's really bad thing, and because of that we can see the water pollution as well in our country.
Yeah, because we've travelled in quite a few countries now, and I think one of the biggest problems we've seen is plastic pollution. Yeah, and I think especially single-use plastics. Is there anything your country's trying to do to reduce plastics?
Nowadays people used to recycle the plastics, and if government take proper actions to reduce the plastic usage, we can keep our environment clean. And not only that, there are some natural bags and reusable bags in here. If the government take proper action to develop that part, we can reduce the plastic usage.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a really good idea
Yeah.
because I think especially with like takeaway for food, and it all comes in plastic with a plastic spoon, a plastic bag, or a drink and a straw. And I think if you could have a sustainable alternative, like you say, like natural bags, so you don't have plastic bags, I think that's a really good idea. Yeah. So do you have like a waste collection system in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, we have a waste collection system, but it's not good. It's not working well. And in town areas, they collect trash every day, but in villages they don't collect trash. And because of that, if the government take proper actions to improve these things, we can really reduce the usage. And I think it's not only a government thing, and we have to think ourselves, and if we change from ourselves, we can make a change.
How do you think that change will happen? Is it in education or in the community? You need
It's change in both sides, and as in schools, if we teachers teach children how to reduce usage of plastic and how to dispose them and how to reuse things, and we can make a change. And as a single person, if you think I don't throw garbage to the environment and I put garbage into a garbage bin, and if you make your mindset like that, you can make a change.
And it's about encouraging the people around you as well, isn't it? And even if it's small change, if many people make little changes, we can make a big difference.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you also said about like air pollution. What do you think Sri Lanka can do to reduce air pollution?
Oh, air pollution. If we can use more public transportation and some electrical vehicles, but it's really expensive.
Yeah, absolutely. I know in Europe they're trying to create more electrical vehicles, but it's still very expensive as well. So I'm sure it's also expensive in Sri Lanka.
And if people use bicycles instead of motorbikes, I think we can reduce the air pollution. And we need to improve our public transportation system. Then we can make a change.
I agree. I think in a lot of European countries, they have a good public transport system, but their buses, they've now made electric buses, so they're not made with petrol, so they produce loads of like air pollution and smoke. So I think that's something in Europe which is good.
And you have a lot of railway here, a lot of trains, which is good for public transport. But I believe they're all still diesel trains, aren't they? So maybe that's another thing that hopefully can be improved. Electric trains would be amazing, wouldn't it?
But they are expensive.
Absolutely. It's all about
and growing the country, isn't it?
Absolutely. So talking about trains, we've got a few trains. We've got on a few trains in Sri Lanka. What do you think are the biggest problems with the trains in Sri Lanka?
10 minutes more.
I think there are not enough trains for the population that use trains, and you can see trains are really busy.
We noticed that when we went on there. Like very overcrowded.
I think there are not any enough facilities in trains, and I traveled by a train one time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was
Where
your
did you go?
experience? Yeah.
I didn't remember the journey as I am a small child.
Ah, okay, yeah. Ah.
And I think if we improve, if we take proper actions to make our transport system better, we can reduce the air pollution. And when we talk about trains, if government buy or if government put enough trains
Mhm.
and if they work on time,
Yeah.
we can reduce the population or crowd
Yeah.
in the trains.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's brilliant. So going back to another topic, we're talking about our free time, and you said that sometimes you watch TV shows and movies. Is it popular for Sri Lankan people to watch TV?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that in your country you don't use television,
Yeah, yeah.
but in here we use television to get information, daily information. Like people used to watch news.
Yeah.
But there's a problem in using a television. Nowadays, some channels telecast Indian dub teledramas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is that a problem?
Yeah, it's a problem. And as there are some attractive incidents in that teledramas, people used to watch it, but as always, everything has
Everything has two
Yeah.
sides. Yeah.
in here we can see some bad things.
Okay. What are the bad things that they show on television?
As example, in Indian teledramas, all the family members live in one house and they're jealous each other, and sometimes they try to underestimate others, like that things, and because of that some people used to imitate these incidents and in real life, and that's a real bad thing.
Why do people like the Indian teledramas so much?
I think they have lots of attractive incidents, and the number of actors in here in the teledramas are really high than our
It's a
local.
big industry.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Bollywood.
They always wear some attractive dress.
Yeah, they're very beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
And it's like, do Sri Lankan people admire Indian people and they look up to them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they try to imitate it.
They
Yeah,
try and
yeah.
imitate them. I see.
Well, I actually saw on the news about this Sri Lankan actor who has just died. Do you know about this?
He's a great actor. She is a great actor. Dimalie Fonseca.
Yeah.
And she is a great actor. That I think she 78 or 79 years
Wow,
old.
okay.
Yeah. As she exposed to the sunlight too much because of films.
Okay.
Yeah, she is suffering from cancer.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why she passed away
Yeah.
from
I
cancer.
see.
It's really sad.
And what did she do in her life that makes people love her so much?
I think she's a great actor, and we called her as a king actor.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
queen actor.
Yeah. Okay. So people really look up to her and
Yeah.
think she's amazing. Yeah. And I also read that she was also in politics as well. Did she? Oh, you don't know about that? Okay. Yeah. Like
She's an icon.
An icon. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's an icon. Yeah.
Very popular.
It's definitely the same in Western countries. A lot of people look up to celebrities and actors, and a lot of people like follow what they're doing. Yeah. Is it the same in Sri Lanka? Do people look up to celebrities
Yeah.
and they like see what they're
always try to
doing?
follow
Yeah,
it.
follow what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any celebrities that you look up to? No. I'm the same. I don't really look up to celebrities as well. So yeah. Okay. Just talking about our free time again. Do people play sports in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, and our national sport is volleyball. However, people play cricket.
I heard.
Okay.
I thought cricket was the national sport because everybody loves
Yeah,
cricket.
everyone
so
loves
much.
cricket. Yeah. And where do you think people wanted to play cricket? Where do you think that's come from?
I didn't. And in every school, people love play cricket, and small children also love play.
Yeah.
I know it's all the boys love cricket.
Yeah.
in
most of
particular.
boys.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah.
boys like cricket. What sports do the girls like to play?
Oh. I think they also love to play cricket and netballs. And in here, we don't have enough facilities to play tennis or something like that. And in some areas like Kalambu and some private schools, you
Yeah.
can see facilities for tennis like that.
Do you have a favourite sport?
No, I don't like
You don't
sports.
like sports?
And how about your family? Do your family like playing sports?
No.
No?
No.
Do they like
Not a
watching
sporty
sports?
family.
Yeah, only watching
Watching
sports.
sports, I see, yeah. It's the same with me. I'm not a very sporty person
Oh.
either, but my brother, he used to play rugby,
Wow.
and he did play a bit of cricket as well, but I don't think he was as good as Sri Lankan people are.
I've never really played cricket.
No,
You
no.
can try.
Yeah, I tried it when I was very young. Like in school, we played a little bit.
Yeah.
I was not very good. It's not very good.
Okay, so talking about yourself, do you have any fears? And can you explain about them?
Yeah, when consider physical things, I'm really afraid of snakes.
Ah, okay. Why are you afraid of snakes?
I don't know.
Do you have a lot of snakes in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, we have lots of
Oh,
snakes.
do you?
Yeah.
We haven't seen one yet.
We actually
Oh.
haven't seen any snakes, have we? Yeah.
On the other hand, I'm really afraid of relationships.
Ah, okay. So why are you afraid of relationships?
I'm really afraid of friendships, and I always open to people. I always try to engage with them. I always try to do my best for them, but I don't receive anything, and they always try to cheat with me, and they are not real friends. That's why I'm afraid
Yeah.
of relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate with you there because I've had some friends in the past who I thought were my friends, but they definitely didn't act like my friends and they took me for granted. Because I'm a very positive, happy person, they definitely took advantage sometimes.
Yeah, they always try to take
Yeah,
advantage.
and I think as I grow up, I realised that you've got to know yourself and you've got to feel strong with yourself. And I think once you know who you are and you know your self-worth, they don't matter. They're not my friends anymore. It is what it is. Yeah. So for you, how have you overcome your fears?
In my snake phobia.
Your snake phobia. Yeah.
If I spend more time with snakes,
Yeah.
you can overcome it.
You can overcome
You
them.
should get a pet snake.
Yeah, a pet snake. It's like Johnny's afraid of spiders as
Yeah.
well.
Really
Really
afraid
afraid
of
of spiders. Yeah. And I feel like we want to go to Australia
Yeah.
where there is loads of really big spiders,
Yeah.
and that might be the way you
I don't know.
overcome your fear.
I think it might make it worse. Have you ever held a snake? No? I've held a snake. But a friendly snake.
Yeah. And how have you overcome your fear of relationships?
Fear of relationship, and most of the time I spend my free time with my dogs and cat.
Yeah.
And because of that, I can overcome my fear, and I have my parents, and because of that, I don't need any friends at all.
Yeah, like you've got your loved ones who support you,
Yeah.
and they love you, and that's okay. And yeah, you can find new friends. You can always make new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I relate with you there. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant.
Then,
Are we done?
yeah, then say thanks. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, so it was great to talk to you today, and I hope you learned something about our country, and we've definitely learned something about you. Nice. I think we spoke about everything. Yeah. It was the perfect amount
of things.
That's why yesterday I took notes of what we were talking about, so we can just talk about the same things again. Like, to be fair, speak about like trains and this that was different, but you were good. You were amazing. Yeah.
Well, that's natural conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's
And it shows you can do it.
yeah.
You
You can speak
good.
like fluidly about anything.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. So, do you upload that onto YouTube then, Janica? So we can watch it back.
I think it's still live.
It's
still live.
It's cool. Your comments are really cool. There's something wrong with the mobile phone.
Stop.
How to